One down, base is empty. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Ball one, no strikes. Cole a check to first. Contreras gets back easily. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Center field. And that is that. Brewers strand 1. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And pitching here today, Freddie Peralta. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Foul ball there. Lace down the line. Could be extra bases.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Here is Aaron Judge. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His first homer of the year, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
1 out, base is empty. Here's Stanton now. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Base is empty, one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And it goes just foul. Still only one out here in the inning. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. That one felt good. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One down. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Hoskins. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 5 and the Brewers nothing. Back for more from the Bronx. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Chourio measures 6 feet even, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. Cole back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
I'm sure he likes the 5-0 lead and the run support, but he's sat around a lot since warming up in the pen, and you'd hate to see a guy not have his rhythm to go out there and have a great start. Five-run lead after their first at-bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Over to Goldie. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The center fielder, number 5,
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers.
Mitchell.
Check swing, called strike. And a foul ball. Just off the outside corner. Ball one.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 2 out.
Just indecisive in that at-bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit, takes ball one. That one missed.
2-0. Hey.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here in the Bronx, singing, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League and won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. That smash towards center. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, DL Hall.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And the batter now, Anthony Volpe. That one ripped. Going back. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. His second home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
1 out, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton now at the plate. Rips that one to right. Freeland makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that's going to bang against the wall. Throw cut off to second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
So man aboard, Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that ends the inning. Yankees with a 3-run shot. It's now an 8-0 game. Back after this on the show. Back in the Bronx, on to the third inning. And stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang. This one lifted in the air, left field. Dominguez on his way over, and there's one down.
Batting up, the shortstop, Andrew.
Now it's the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball really second to none. And you come here to this yard and it's all on display. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. On the slide, and he's got it. A beautiful sliding catch on the run and a fantastic route to get to the spot. That was nice.
One of the, if not the best routes to a ball we've seen in a while, Boog. It's clear StatCast agrees with us. He doesn't make that play if his route is any less direct than that.
Yelich takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
So many, kids growing up, when you watch baseball on a Saturday, it was the New York Yankees. Now you have baseball on every single day. But I think, there's a generation that became Yankee fans because they were often the team on television.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. And it's even up.
2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Freeland, the next to hit, takes outside. The 1-0. And there's a ball. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. That one fouled off, 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That missed by a lot, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Cabrera makes the play, and that is that. Milwaukee leaves one. Back in New York, Paul Goldschmidt now.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Liner, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting,
Oswaldo Cabrera will hit next. Fly to center his first time. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 24.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Cut on and lifted in the air. Freeland hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder,
Here's Cody Bellinger, 1 for 2.
Bellinger.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees as the lead holds at 8-0. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Next offering upstairs. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Fires to first on the run.
No,
in
he's
time. Got him.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal block. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Hoskins pushes it foul. Next offering misses down and away.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go
Outside.
and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Next offering is in for a strike.
Generally,
One ball,
second,
one
third
strike.
time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and
2
command
balls,
them.
1
Looks
strike.
like he's doing a nice job of it.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
We got a full count.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Not in time.
Yep, he
He's
made it.
safe. And now a man into scoring position.
An unfortunate pass ball right there. One he's not going to be happy about behind the plate. And with the runner advancing to second, that double plays off the table right now. So we'll see if that comes back to bite him.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Man at second. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. In the air, center field. They got it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 5, Garrett.
So a man aboard, and now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3. Brewers strand 1, still 8-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
That one ripped right center field, and in one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
It's Aaron Judge now. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog.
Judge rips that one. That's not coming back. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 10-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 11-0.
got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it, carried out nicely.
Manager out of the Austin Wells, the next to hit. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
There's a swing and a drive. And gone! Their third home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 12-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 away with nobody on. And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Ripped to right. Freeland pulls it in on the run. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. We're headed to the 5th. Yankees 12 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in New York, ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in, Joseph Ortiz. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That's a little bit low.
3 balls.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Terang batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Ball, that's low.
Squirts away a little bit, throws it away. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here on opening day. Stays alive. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge is there. Brings it in. Runner tags at second to third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
Now a chance for Andrew Monasterio. Line to left. And that gets down for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, designated hitter, Christian.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's Christian Yelich. And first offering is fouled off. Yelich goes 6 feet 3 inches, 33 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Yankees 12 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the inning, here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Back to the top of the lineup, and here comes Bellinger. 1 for 3. Liner caught it second.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year. It's 14-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Line drive, leaps it, he's got it.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. Swing and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And here is Austin Wells. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Mitchell gets under it, makes the catch, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. We're through 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Cole back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
So up next, William Contreras. There's the strike.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
That one at 95 missed up top. The count now 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 12.
2 down, base is empty. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. And now it's even up.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just missed. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Brewers go down quietly, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Out towards right center. That's well struck. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. 0 for 3 in this one. That's ripped. Base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. In the air out towards right center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. 15-0. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses. Got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive, and that's just foul. That one blasted deep to right. Frelick ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
Aaron Judge at the plate. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mitchell gets under it. And that is that. But they push. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. He swings and fouls one off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a ball and 2 strikes. Just missed.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
The strikeout and the second of the game for the Coltrane.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That one laced to center and a base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Ortiz up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. This one in the dirt. To second, pulls him off the bag. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Garrett Cole is done in this one. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Tim Hill.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Mitchell, the runner at second with one away. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Terang at the plate and takes high there. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is foul. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a foul out of play. Ground ball to the right side. Chisholm over to first. 3rd out. Milwaukee leaves 1. Start the bus. They're down 15-0.
Now Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Jared Koenig.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 16-0. Singy, that's his 431st career homer, and it ties him with Cal Ripken Jr.
Well, Cal hit double-digit homers for 20 seasons in a row, and that makes this trip around the bases even a little more special, I'm sure.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Bouncer to Hoskins. And he takes it himself for the out.
now batting, the catcher, Austin Wells.
And next for New York, Austin Wells. Line drive. Freeland makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting, first base.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it hits the fence. Relay to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. A switch hitter batting right. Drilled out towards left center field. And makes the grab. And the inning is over. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. We look ahead to inning number 8. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the play, Andrew Monasterio. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hill, in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. And now it's Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Clips the corner, and that is strike one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground, and they can roll him up for 2.
No ball, 2
Runner at first with no outs here. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Sal Frelick digs in now. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. Monasterio, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground, right side. And a foul ball. Just off the outside part of the plate. That one the other way. Cabrera tossed to second. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Yankees out in front, 16-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That's hard hit on the line. Chourio brings it in with a nice running grab.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And gone. A solo shot. His first homer of the year. It's 17-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And that one in the air center field. Mitchell settles under it, squeezes it, and there's two down. Two down, base is empty. Here comes Aaron Judge. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. Back for more from the Bronx. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Cabrera tosses to first. And a quick out, number one. And here is Hoskins.
The first baseman, number 12, Reese Hoskins.
That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Hoskins pushes it foul. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Man at second with one away. Jackson Chourio will hit next. Out towards right center field. Judge getting an angle on it. And there are two down. So it's their last chance in this one. At the plate, Garrett Mitchell. Foul ball. Strike two.
0-2 is the count.
This could end it. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.